So with that all taken care of, we just have a bunch of trainers out here to deal with. Just try and get some experience on some of the others. Let's go, but don't cheat! And we have a youngster. With an Ekans. Don't you do it. That's not what I'm worried about. There it is! This is just going to be a theme of this LP, isn't it? And level up for Romeo. Focus energy. Funny thing about focus energy, what it's supposed to do is raise your crit rate. However, there's an error with it in first gen. I don't know if it's an underflow error or one of those where the numbers loop around or whatever, but it actually basically sets your crit rate to 0 in first gen. So it's definitely not worth taking. Huh? That's not right. B button! I did my best. I have no regrets. You belong on Nugget Bridge, kid. I just became a trainer, but I think I can win. And another youngster. With Sandshrew. I should have switched off to another Pokémon. Now, Sandshrew against Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, that could have been good just for Sandshrew's sheer defensiveness. And the fact that it apparently learned Slash that early, too, is rather nice. But as far as type advantage, the problem there is, again, I forget when Sandshrew actually learns a ground move. Technically we have the TM for Dig, but I kind of feel like I'd rather teach that to a non-ground Pokemon. It's usually how I use TMs, is to give an advantage to Pokemon that... What was I even thinking here? I got distracted. Why did I send out Oddish against a Zubat? Well, we'll show cut. Now I forget exactly what I was even talking about there. Oh yeah, the way I usually use TMs is to give moves to a Pokemon that normally couldn't learn something like that, to give them some more type coverage overall. My Pokemon couldn't. What do you want? Leave me alone. So, like, for example, I'd rather, teach. Wow. Somebody got derailed. Somebody got derailed, but we're this far in, so we're going with it. Win, lose, or draw. But yeah, for example, I'd rather teach my Mankey to use Dig rather than an actual ground type that might have better options later on. Gambler wants to fight. I think Gamblers actually did come back in Let's Go, but they were renamed to Gamers, I want to say. Because, you know, we can't have the kids knowing that gambling is a thing that exists. Well, Romeo's gonna have a nap. It wasn't a nap that lasted very long, though. Let's actually remember to switch Pokemon after battle this time, shall we? But wow, yeah, that was quite the derailment. That's the sort of thing that if it happens to me super early on in a recording take, I'll just restart and try again, but we've already done most of what I want to do today, so I'd rather not have to restart. So, yeah, how about them Sword and Shield starters? Fire Bunny, heck yeah! I am totally on Team Score Bunny. I've wanted a Fire Rabbit for a while, and there he is. I will be interested to see how he evolves, though. A lot of people have been suggesting that the bandage on his nose kind of dooms him to being firefighting. Atcha! Didn't go my way. Pokémon is life, and to live is to gamble. But yeah, so people are thinking he might evolve to firefighting, which, you know, it's a possibility. I've seen other guesses, though. I've seen people guess maybe Fire Ground, I've seen people guess Fire Electric, Fire Fairy, so there are a lot of possibilities. Competition, I can't get enough. Well, this would be a battle of attrition. What'll Cut do to you? I mean, not horrible, but then that happened. At the very least, I guess Cut is giving me more options than just having Absorb. It's not the most amazing option, but it's something. Is this really all you're gonna do? But yeah, as far as the other starters, I think the most frequent guess I've seen for Sobble is Water Ghost, which actually makes sense and would be kinda interesting. I'm not really sure I've seen too many guesses on Grookey, though. But really, I love all these designs. I'm so happy to see new Pokémon. Oh yeah? Well, I can do that too. Or maybe not. No, we're just gonna sit here and do this, apparently. I can let the bird out against you, anyway. Now, this is a thing. Some of the AI in 1st Gen seems to be pretty much psychic. Like, why would it have used Poison Powder against something that it couldn't possibly have inflicted a status effect against? My Oddish was already paralyzed. It knew I was gonna switch. So either the AI is playing serious mind games, or it reacts after I move. And there is another instance that kinda makes it seem more like that. I had a chance. You can't be a coward in the world of Pokémon. So, yeah, a rather infamous version of that I've stumbled across in my days during Gen 1 was fighting the Elite Four and going against Gary. He has an Executor, depending on the team he uses, that has Hypnosis. And if he's faster than you, he can keep hypnotizing you and you go to sleep. Well, if you use something to wake up your Pokémon, he immediately uses Hypnosis again on that turn. Whereas, if you don't, then he'll actually attack. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the AI reacts after you make your choice of what to do. Which is a bit of a cheat, but there you go. Gen 1 had a lot of oddities like that. Level up for Bonsai. And Nidorino. Not gonna lie, that sprite actually looks pretty good. I can still get away with this because you're not a Nidoking, then you'd be a ground type. Too much, too young. No, Bonsai is not evolving. You are going to stay a small plant. I better go find stronger ones. I have one more antidote. I can go ahead and do this. Because honestly, I should probably switch the bird back to the start and get some experience on her. What do you want? Leave me alone. Okay, I've already dealt with you. Kinda easy to forget which trainers I've already fought because they're kind of all over this route. I've never won before. Because yeah, it is pretty much a point where we're just busy fighting trainers, but it needs to be done, we need the experience, and the next area I need to go to is also full of trainers, so I'd rather wrap this up in this video. It might make things go a bit long, but it kind of makes up for having had to take the last few days off due to household stuff going on. I wrote about that over on my Twitter, my Tumblr, site updates, things like that. So it makes up for that, and if I do end up getting sick, at least I left off with a longer video, so there's that too. And Vulpix is adorable. I want to say Vulpix was actually one of the very first Pokémon I ever saw. I probably talked about this before, maybe in the Emerald LP, but of all things, my first exposure to Pokémon was a giveaway that Kentucky Fried Chicken was doing. That with their meals, kind of kids' meal things, they offered little beanbag Pokémon, and Vulpix was one of them. I know Seal and Dratini were among them. I forget what the other one was. I want to say maybe Psyduck. I saw this coming. It's just luck. Luck of the draw. I'm the best in my class. So does that mean you have a top 10% Rattata? It's always just such a funny meme, that one. I think I've seen people trying to prove by looking at that Rattata's stats whether or not it actually was, and I forget what the outcome was. But all the same, it's just kind of funny. And a level up for Breeze. And Eradicate. Just something about the hands out front. Booga booga! Okay, I was actually more worried that it was going to be Hyper Fang. I should have used Quick Attack. That's on me. But we still won. Darn, I need to make my Pokémon stronger. No, Breeze, you are not evolving. Okay, let's go ahead and potion up a bit. We'll just use normal potions for this. There's a fat Pokémon that comes down from the mountains. It's strong if you can get it. Bird. Always birds. Wahaha! I have never lost! So yeah, this route I want to say in at least Red and Blue you could find Drowsy here. I forget if you still can in Yellow. Just don't blow up on me, that's all I ask. Sonic Boom is fine, that's not blowing up on me. And Magnemite. I missed with that. Critical hitting tackle. I just don't really want to lose Conduit here because I want him to get some experience. Wow, all the crits. And all the misses on my end. Now I do know in later generations Slam was a bit less accurate. So honestly, it probably checks out. And level up to 23. My first loss! Look at the draw, just luck. Anything in this suspicious tree? Escape rope. So I'll take a quick peek in here. Because going out this side... Yeah, we're not going any further. A sleeping Pokémon blocks the way. We can't do anything about that just yet. Okay, so at least one more trainer in the area. Watch out for live wires. And a new trainer class. Engineer wants to fight. I actually forgot about that trainer class. I think they've shown up in some of the later games. Seems like one of the less common ones, though. Yeah, we're closing in on 40 minutes. This is another of those that I didn't really expect this to go as long as it's gone. And it also doesn't really feel like I've been playing for that long, but there it is. I'm sure Slam missing so much isn't helping. Oh, Magneton. Still unfortunately can't hit a weakness, but we'll go with a heavier hitter. Almost. And there we go. Whoa, you spark plug! Well, better get back to work. Nope, there's one more. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. I thought I remembered there being at least 2 engineers here. One of those weird things I thought I remembered, and turns out I did. I don't know why just minute little details like that do sometimes just stick in my head. On this route, there are 2 engineers. Why do I need to know that? Why do I need to remember that? That was electric. So yeah, I think that's everybody here. So with that, we'll go recharge real quick and just get back to where I'm gonna call it. Honestly, thinking about it, I can pretty much just recharge where I'm gonna be calling it because we need to get back to Cerulean City. where we're going to be picking up next time. So let's just get back through here. Pretty much this was just a grand detour to get Cut, Flash, and the Thunder Badge. I'll just keep mashing A on the off chance that I happen to find a lost item here. No such luck. It isn't anything really important, though. Probably just like potion, ether, something like that. Not really a big deal. Honestly, by the end I might be splitting this one in two, because, yeah. Almost 42 minutes. I honestly do not feel like I was playing for that long. But with that, let's go ahead and heal up here. Getting into this project, it's been making me actually work on my normal games and starting to train new stuff there, so it's kind of been nice getting back into Pokémon. And just in time for the announcement of 8th Gen. Happy Conduit! So happy! So with that, thank you very much for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. Team Scorbunny for life! Who's that Pokémon? It's Clovis!